We are rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. And let's take the ball into one hand and squeeze. And then the other. And back to the first. And the other. And let's go around the back. Switch, 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 and switch. Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch, switch, switch. Put the ball on the floor. Assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Go up to the knuckles, press down once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Press down just below the ball of the foot at the side of the top of the heel and in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and repeat 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the ball. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And good morning. And then shake the tree. 2, 1. Center, twist it the way, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight. And center, gather from the other side. And center. Steps forward. And then knee to the opposite elbow. Snap the opposite knee, heel in front. And then behind. Take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk or march or jog. It is Jack Bush Day, with or without something in your hands, like a bottle or weights or something, or nothing at all. And we'll do some rolling after class. Whatever you do to get the heart rate going, be safe. I think I'll run. And I'll get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 16. 25. And 30. Take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up overhead. Come up on the toes if you can. Come on back down. Bend back if you can. Come back to center. Bend to one side. Go the other way. Back to center. Lower the hands, push out at the chest. Come on back down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Go a little higher. And come down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Then the arms and rotate. Go the other way. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Bring one arm across the body, press in. And then the other. First arm behind the back, press down and in. And then the other. Form a W, squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. Release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And then bring the elbows behind the head and move them back and forth. And then come on down and rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Center, bring one hand over the top, cup the ear, look up. Eyes are looking up, chin is up, tug gently. And then the chin down. Same thing in the other direction. Chin up, and down. Come back to center, tuck in the chin, and pack like a pigeon. And let's grab a stick. Stick inside the arch of one foot, other foot comes out, bend that knee, slide down the stick. Come back, go the other way. Come on back up. Bring this 1 foot forward, stick behind it, slide down the stick, lift the sole, and wiggle. And then press the sole of the foot against the stick. Same thing the other way, other leg. And get the calf. All right, we're going to do a booyah stick routine. Flip flops to start. And then some big circles going out. And in. And then laterally. And the other way. Then bring the stick behind the back into the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. Bend back if you can, otherwise keep twisting. Come on up, bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the torso, keep the head and hips facing forward. And then bring the stick up over the head, down below, up and behind if you can. Whoops. All right. And lift up at the shoulders and push out. Bring the stick down to one side, hand at or near the top, swing behind. And then the other. And then bring the stick to the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand, or a finger or two at the top, step back, come up on your toes and hold for about 20. And back on your heels for about 20. And come on back down. Bring the stick to one side, come up on the toes of the other foot. Lift the foot if you can, and move it if you can. Lift the stick if you can, and move it if you can. Three, two, one. Come down to the other side. Same thing. Toes, lift, move, stick. Three, two, one. Come down. Take a deep breath and put the stick to the side. If you're using something for the Zach Bush 4, grab it. Grab them. We are going to start with some squats. Then we are going to do some raises, front raises. We're going to do around the clock, either outside or in. And we're going to end with some presses. We'll move the squats around in the 3 rounds that we do. As always, and we'll pick up speed. But we're going to start with squats in 3, 2, 1. And a breath. Raises. Breath. Around the clock. I'm going outside to begin. Could do outside or in. Breath. And presses. And take a couple breaths. We're gonna move squats into number 2. We're gonna start with raises. And we're gonna go a little faster. In 3, 2, 1. Squats. 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 I'm going inside for around the clock. We're halfway there. Plus. And presses. Take some breaths. One more round, a little bit faster. Squats into number 3 position. I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1. We're around the clock. 5 and 5 for me. Breath. Squats. And presses. All right. Put those weights down. Take cup press. We're going to do Leonard Orr's 4 quick ones, 1 long one. The natural high, you might want to sit down. If you feel at all lightheaded, you should. We're going to do 4 rounds, 20 breaths in all. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 4 quick ones, and then 1 nice long one. 4 times. Here we go. Rub those hands together, cultivate chi, form a chi ball. And center to breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale. Exhale, send it out. And center to breaths. Bring down chi. And scoop it up. Ah. Namaste. All right. Everybody good?
I'm good.
All right. Do some rolling. We'll grab a ball and a roller. Let's get on the ground. Got to change my camera. And we're going to be on our backs. We're going to put the ball under the gluteus maximus. We're going to roll around looking for a spot that is tight and sore. And once we find it, we're going to lean into it, breathe into it, modulate the pressure with your other leg or your arms and back. And then move the ball over to the gluteus medius a little bit higher and on the side there. Little muscle right at the hips, the waist, and move it around. Find that spot. And lean again. And then we're going to go over to the other glute maximus and repeat. And glute medius. Three, two, one. All right, let's put the ball aside, grab the roller, put it in the middle of the rib cage. And roll from the middle of the rib cage to the bottom of the rib cage and back and forth. And then from the middle of the rib cage to just above the shoulders and back to the middle. Go back and forth 5 or 6 times. All right, we're then going to move it down to the hamstrings. All right, and you might want to put one leg on top of the other as you're on your hands behind you, rolling back and forth. And then switch the position of the legs, get the other leg. And come down to the calf of one leg. And then the other. And then we're going to go up to the one side, PFL. You want to be on the end of the roller as you roll from the hip to the top, right above the knee cap there. And then come on over, face down, and get the quad. And then tuck the roller inside the leg so you can get the inner thigh. And then you're going to come over to the other side and get the TFL on the side of the thigh. And then the quad face down. And then the adductors. And that's that. Now you go out and walk a few miles.
What's that?
Now you can go out and walk a few miles.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right. Beautiful. Have a good one.